to be alone, didn't you?
I thought I was gonna be alone there for a second.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello, hello. Oh,
How's
let
it
me.
going? I'm so glad your computer's quiet tonight.
No, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what was going on the other night.
Just wild
And
is what it
then
was.
Mr. Pineapple sent me a rude message, and so I was
Did
like,
he?
I'm just gonna leave.
Hey, Shauna Lou Who. How's it going? Miss Joanne, how's it going? Thank y'all for hopping in here and being our first two commenters of the
Joanne,
night.
were your ears ringing today? Because someone, I don't know who, might have been talking about you. But I'm just saying. Just want you to be aware.
Oh, what kind? What kind of were they talking? Was it good or bad?
I don't know. I don't know. I do know.
Yikesies.
I do know, but I don't want to share that. No, it was fine. We're just talking about the producer is like, I remember Evan being this small little kid, and now he's teaching our son math.
That's funny, right? How time
Right.
flies.
Yeah, it is. It
Hello,
is.
pineapples.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Pineapples.
Look
That's
at
weird.
her. She said, "Who, damn it."
Right? Exactly.
Oh, look at her son, my son. Oh, she's already sent her son a text message, I guarantee it.
Yeah. No, 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 no. Nothing bad. Come on, Joanne. Why do you always think it's negative?
Yeah,
Gotta
you
start to the
negative
negative.
Nancy. Joanne.
Joe, are you all right, Mr. Pineapples? You good?
Yeah, it was just a weird, like, I don't know what was going on with the computer.
Was it one of those IT things where you're like, hey, did you try rebooting?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Funny.
you unplug and replug?
So some of the youngins at my job, they have people who reply to them, like, you'll see in the comments that they give feedback, and they'll be like, "Yes, I rebooted before Anthony reads this and gets on me about it." It makes me chuckle.
It's
I'm like,
like, because that's all we're gonna tell you. The first thing we're gonna tell you to do is reboot.
yeah,
That's
always.
always. And
Yeah, so
so,
if any of y'all ever need IT help, that's the first thing you do is reboot, and
yeah.
then
Look,
you call your
look at this. You started a
whoever.
family feud. Joanne, it was him and Christina talking about Evan being so young, and now
Yes.
he's teaching Jet.
Yeah, that's all it was, Joanne.
Why
That's all
why
it
why
was.
you why should look for a fight?
Because that's Joanne.
Because Joe came up here with aggressive words.
I don't even know if they were aggressive or not. I don't even
I'll be
know.
honest. I'm distracted because I'm looking for things to do on the show right now.
Okay, so let's talk about our days then while you're
No,
doing
we don't
that.
need to.
No,
We
no,
can
no,
just
no,
skip
no,
all
no.
that.
Because you're still looking. So
You don't have to.
I
yeah,
Joe
mean,
and
we don't
I
have to.
have
yeah,
to.
yeah. No, we have to.
We
That's
have to.
I got to share my day, so that's what I got to do.
But let's rewind it back.
Let's
Did you
rewind it back.
guys find anything on Black Friday or Cyber Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a couple of things for me. Yeah, I mean
found.
for
I found.
For the
the
Wait,
fam.
we're talking about for us, right? Not for others.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
okay.
yeah, I totally. Oh my gosh,
Look at this. Kinda how I roll. Well,
I want to go
hello,
get it, guys. I'm
Chon.
gonna go get
Hello,
it. I'll be right back.
Jamie and
Okay.
Sandy, the old man Joe.
Oh,
Hello, Chon.
thanks for leaving like that, Mr.
Hello and
Pineapples.
welcome.
You just like, hey, I'm gonna go get my thing that I get for Black Friday or
Oh,
Cyber
he wants
Monday.
to show us.
What did you? Oh, I love that I can wear green now and not disappear into the background.
Right? And be all
Just-
fuzzy.
right.
The green screen was cool, but it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. Yeah.
A
Now I
lot
can
just to
just come
sit.
in here, sit down, turn on my light. So there's a light right here. So I just turn the light on, and then I turn on these lights right here, and I'm good to go.
Your ghost light, the one that fell when you said my house isn't haunted, and
Yeah,
bam.
yeah, that one right there. It keeps falling down, so I'm just like, you know what? If you want to stay down, I'm just gonna leave it right there
Yeah.
and just and cover it with the ampersand. So what did you find
Okay,
on
so I
Black Friday or
wasn't
so?
looking for anything, but I told Eric, I said, you know what? I think I want a desktop for my office because I tote my laptop back and forth. And so I ended up getting, you remember I was picking yours and Jamie's brain about doing a second monitor, a wireless monitor.
Right.
So I got my desktop for my office, and then I have my second monitor on my desk. So that way I can stand up and then I can sit down and I can.
Right. So
And so
you were able to get the wireless monitor working?
No. Because so I got the part for it, right? But I don't have a USB on my monitor. Even though it's like I just got the monitor last year. So it's like a
Oh,
new monitor. It doesn't have a USB. So I'm gonna have to get a longer HDMI cord.
really?
Yeah.
That's
It's a
weird
bummer.
because, I don't, that's weird that you need to have a USB for your monitor. I don't know.
No,
Whatever that
oh,
extra piece was, I got. That's what I needed.
so
Oh,
when you say
okay.
USB from monitor, it's so funny because I've dealt with a
Hey,
lot of
CPJ.
people. I've dealt with a lot of people this year who are like, I've plugged up my monitor. I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, I'm like, you got the power? And they're like, yeah. They're like, I got the power and I got the USB cable plugged in. And I'm like, it's a USB cable. If you're really talking about a USB cable, if you look on the side of the monitor, there's USB ports on there, right? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay, so the USB cable powers those ports for you. There's still an additional cable that goes in there.
No, 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 sir.
Not my model.
My
You
monitor
see
is a
that?
USB monitor, and I can plug it in, and it's supposed to work. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
Joe,
we
I sent you the
uniform
funniest
these.
TikTok. It was an IT TikTok. I don't know if you had a
Oh yeah,
chance to see it. Oh my gosh, poor man. I
When
feel
did you
his
send it tonight?
frustration. No, I sent it to Joe last night.
Oh,
yeah,
to just Joe.
yeah. It's
Yes,
not. You don't have
because
TikTok.
you don't have TikTok. And then
You can
it
you
was
that hasn't stopped you before.
that's true. But this one used a lot of language, and I was worried you'd open it around your children. And then you'd be like, that pinche Sandy didn't even warn me.
That again, that hasn't stopped you before.
That's true. I'll
That's
send
true.
it to you
I'm a
tonight.
little
Don't worry.
taken back, like, especially because Joe, like when you talk about IT, I don't really associate IT with Joe. I associate
Maybe you associate
photography.
ET with Joe, but not IT.
Maybe
No,
ET.
no.
Maybe
So
ET. I
I
like
am
that.
getting a little bit out of the loop. So I had to go help somebody with their computer, and is running Windows 11. I'm like, oh my
He almost called
gosh,
me and was like, "Dude, I don't want to be
Windows
banned in front of my
11,
people."
He's like, "Can
really?
we start a ticket chain?"
Don't upgrade to Windows 11, folks. Just wait,
Why?
okay?
What happened? I did it.
So you just never want to upgrade. You, in my opinion, you never want to be first to upgrade to that
Yeah,
because
you want to
when you need
wait.
that technology to work for your meeting or whatever it is that you normally do, it's going to be the one piece of technology that's not going to work for you
It
when you
just
upgrade.
bugs me when I have updates and then I hit to restart and then I'm like, oh,
Well, there's nothing to do about you now, but for everyone else out there, learn from Sandy's mistake.
Exactly.
I mean, choice, and do not upgrade to Windows 11 until I tell
Yeah,
you it's okay to upgrade. Okay,
yeah. Mine says
ask
right
me, and
here.
I will let you know when
why
It
it's
don't
says
I
okay
right
to do
tell?
it.
there,
Okay,
upgrade to Windows 11, and I was like,
listen.
ooh, nah, not
Why
gonna
don't
do
y'all just tell me this sheet beforehand?
it.
You know, I'll take that one, Sandy. I apologize.
Thank
That I
you.
felt that was definitely on me. I
That
should
is
have warned you
I
about
don't
that.
know
for
I'm so
anything
sorry.
about Windows anymore, so I just. I did upgrade my Mac though to Monterey, so I was very because last time I did
why not
this
to Cancun?
because it's not out yet, Sandy. Sorry.
Okay. Basic.
Last time I did this though, my
That's
computer died,
racist.
and I had that whole drama with my computer, but
Yes.
luckily everything went smooth. I was able to do some editing on it really smooth, so that's how my day went last night. Last night when I was doing
So
this.
what y'all get? Y'all didn't tell me, or are y'all
Oh,
not
I'm
revealing?
excited to share. Okay, I
Oh,
walked away so I can go share.
yeah, he's
I
got
found
his
this awesome sale that was buy five get five free, and I was like, no way,
burgers.
no comics.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was already going there just to look, and it's a store that's there in Lubbock, and my mom had
806
wanted me to take
Comics?
Second and Charles, and so is that right? Second chances
Yes.
are Charles in charge thing.
Charles in charge.
Anyway, so my mom took me there, but we missed it by 5 minutes, and I was like, "What, ma?" And anyway, so I found out there was one in
Vegeta, get
Ohio.
it
Vegeta,
I
get
together.
it
know. I was
together.
like,
What
"Mama
is your
Vegeta,"
problem?
and but so I found it there in Dayton, in Ohio, where I went this last week, and I was just looking through the comic things, and I was going through all of them, man. I was not letting. I told the kids, I was like, "Y'all figure out how to entertain yourselves because I'm doing me." Okay, and so they were like, "Oh," and so they came back a few times. I went through enough sleeves.
And
If
then
any
you
of
like
you have never wondered
throat punch him.
how comic books work, there's just long boxes,
It's a
and you go through
long
each
box,
comic
yeah.
book,
Mhm.
I
and so
don't
that's
have
what
the
I like to. For
attention
me,
span.
that's enjoyable to me. I like seeing the covers, and like 3/4 of the way through, my daughter goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, so are you getting some, Dad, because of the special?" And I was like, "Huh? What special?" And she goes, "It says buy five get five." And I looked up, and literally right in front of me the whole time, big sign that said buy 5 comics, get 5 free. And I was like, oh, and my eyes went big, right? And I was like, gotta start over and grab the ones that I really wanted. I
Oh
didn't
my
realize I could do that.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I
was
Mr.
there
would
for like 3
Pineapples with
hours.
his tunnel vision, like
I
straight
was so excited, guys.
tunnel vision. That's all he's got.
Okay, so I go through there, and here's what I do. Let me tell you, here's a secret deal, guys. When you get those specials that are like that, I went through and I found all the comics that were like $4, and then there were some comics that were like $2 and $1 because they don't really look at the prices. They're just like, we'll just throw a sticker on there. So I was like, I'm gonna get a stack 10 that were $4 so I can make sure to pay for 4 of the, you know what I mean, and get the expensive ones free.
trying to scam the system, basically, is what I'm
And
hearing.
you know what? I don't feel like I'm scamming it. I'm just using it to my benefit.
I don't think it's called scamming the system. Now it's called finding the loophole.
Finding the loophole. You know what? Just like the couponers do, I was doing my part to the system. Okay.
You remember those couponers that went to prison because they were doing
Did you
their
watch
part?
that movie at Sandy? What was it? Clipping Queens or something like that? Okay. Anyway, let me tell you guys. So for those who are interested, I found a Young Blood. This is issue 0, which is so cool. There's an issue 1, and I grabbed it, but I couldn't find it for the show. But this one is so important to me. There were 6 comic books that came out in 1991, and Young Blood was part of that. So was Spawn, and a whole bunch of other ones, because a bunch of creators were like, you know what? Marvel and DC are screwing us. We should go make our own company and do awesome. And they did, and it's spectacular. So anyway, I found this. Really happy to add it to my collection. And you guys, so y'all remember last year we were on the show when we found out some sad news, and I was like, oh, my
Yes.
daughter's gonna have a horrible time with this,
Chad.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So Todd McFarlane
Chadwick.
created a Spawn cover in memory of Chad Boseman.
Oh, really?
Chadwick Boseman, and this is
I
not easy
love
to
it.
find, guys.
Whoa.
This is not easy to find.
And
I
you
was
bought
like,
it in a BOGO?
I got, yes, and it was a $4 one, and I was like, you got to be flipping me. You got to be flipping me. I was like, I think
Were
I
you like
paid,
my mom and tried to get it cheaper?
no, because I
I'll
already
give
knew
you 2.
this was cheap. I already knew this was cheap.
Yeah, you're just
And
like, hey,
so-
yeah, just here's, and just kind of slid it in with the. You put all of them on top and just scan
I
them.
did, Joe.
I'm like, this is what I really don't care about, so I'm just going to fan myself
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
But
whatever.
look at that! Isn't
That's
that freaking
pretty
awesome?
sweet.
That's awesome.
So that-
so what are
so
you going to
the-
do with it?
I'm gonna hold on to. So I've got one
Like
that matches
frame
this.
it?
That's in black and white. Yes, actually. So I've got another one that's in black and white, and I'm gonna put them both side by side and frame them and put them somewhere on the wall over there. So
If
I'll
you could
have
just
'em.
decorate your room, that would be great. instead of
If you
having
could
stuff all
decorate
over your
something
floor.
besides the floor, that would be
I'm sorry.
cool.
So Tanner says, Second and Charles, I get that are notebooks. Like, what kind of notebooks? And no, thank you, Jamie. CPJ says, that's how I am with fonts when they have huge discounts. I did that today. Woohoo. I'll take that one and I'll take that one. You get a font. You get a font.
Everyone gets fonts. I want you to have a
I
font.
like that. I like that, CPJ.
I
I'm with
live
you.
the font life. I live the font life. So for my Black Friday Cyber Monday deal, I ended up. So I've dropped my main strobe light. I may have dropped it a couple of times, and so during those times when I've dropped it, I've had to order parts or send it off to get repaired. That leaves me without a big light. I have other lights that I can use, but I prefer to have my big light. So I found another big light like mine for like super cheap. And I was like,
How much is super cheap? in
okay,
photography
so
world?
for my original, for the one that I said that I've broken a couple of times, that was like $900.
Holy
But the one, but the one that I found on sale, it's not the same as mine, but it's similar to mine, and I only paid $350 for that one. So I was
Okay,
like, yes,
nice.
yes.
Look who's coming in here. Hey, lol.
What up, lols? And then I got another light piece that I was like keeping my eye on, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much. And then they're like, Black Friday 30% off sale. Use this code, and I was like, all right. It called my name. I'm just gonna have to do that. So I went and got
Did you
me.
say code?
I
Yes.
used the code. Yes, I was
I'll
like,
take it.
like I wouldn't. I've seen it like for at least a year now, and I'm like, like it's cool, but do I really want it? I don't want to. I'm not sure about paying that much for it. And then they give the 30% off. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So that's what I did. Yeah. So
That's what he did.
that's what I did.
Awesome.
And
He went there and it was like,
and-
So, are those like gifts that the producer got for you?
She just
or
doesn't know it yet.
and she just doesn't know it yet.
Right.
It's like we're all going to be shocked when FedEx, or these are just because I wanted to get them.
These are because I wanted to get them because
Anyway, that's Joe's Christmas present.
because I was already shopping for the kids and using the Cyber Monday sales for the kids, and I was like, I wonder what this is going on here. So I may have ended up on other websites that are more for me than them, but I finished the shopping for the kids and the producer, so I'm good.
You're already done?
Yeah, and I just click, 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 click. I was like, we're done. So I may go get stocking stuffers and things like that.
Can you say what you got, everyone, or no?
Um,
It's not like they watch the show anyway.
yeah, I know, but I could, but I don't. And basically, they send me. I was like, send me a clickable list. That's what
So did you already get your family exchange?
I have not. So I haven't done that yet.
Okay, so that's the only thing that I've done.
That's it.
Because I keep like buying. I'm like, oh, let me get on here see what I can find for Eric, and then I like add
I need this.
stuff in my cart for my basket. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like I'm trying so hard, and then I told Eric, I'm like, oh, I really like these. He's like, you better not, because I think he already got them for me, but he didn't know how to say like to not to. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yes,
Sandy.
that's me. That is me right there. I need that tattoo. Okay, let me catch up on some of these comments. Oh, look at Dustin already trying to grind his gears.
We're not there yet.
We're not
Dustin.
there yet. Hold on, Dustin. What did you get for the fam? I thought this was what the season is all about.
Joanne, I took care of them first.
I
So I took care of some of them first.
Explain.
Then I took care of me, and then I went back and took care of them.
It's kind of like you give yourself a reward, like when you've been so productive.
Right, yeah, I was like, you know what? I just knocked out Balana's Christmas list.
Self-love, self-care.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
go ahead
take
and
care
get
of
me something
You
too.
have to
Man.
take care of yourself
I take
before you
that
can
way
take care
too
of
seriously.
others.
Treat
Okay?
yourself.
Yes.
Say less.
Like, I have to
Say
remember,
less.
I have been trying hard not to yell at my kids anymore, and I don't. So I think I deserve something. A lot of something.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know? They're not the ones doing the chores anymore.
So Balana today had her first problem with her vehicle and dealing with the dealership.
You told her how to fix it? You told her she got to figure it out first?
No, it just because she was like, because I helped her pay for part of it, and she's like, "So do you think it's fixed?" And I wanted to tell her, "No, I don't think it's fixed, but I just want you to know that you're going to have to deal with what they say." So she drove it for an hour, and it started acting up again, and so we had to limp it back to the dealership. And she's like, "Well, why would they do that?" I go, "It's just how things go."
Welcome to
Welcome
the jungle.
to the adult life of dealing with
God.
dealerships.
Welcome to the zoo. Okay, let's see here. Joanne says she's almost done, just a few more, and then the wrapping begins.
Oh, you skipped
Yeah.
Cynthia's.
Well, I just was trying to go in order
Trust
here
her.
because
Trust
we've
her,
got
Joe.
grinds and then
Oh,
we've got,
that's right.
you know.
Wait,
Girl,
Why-
I'm not giving you any flex, Sandy. I'll let you do your own
No,
thing.
you already did, you little grammar Nazi. Can I say? Mess up one
You know what's
time.
funny that you're saying that? I'm looking on the Murdered by Words Reddit right now, looking for stuff because that really does grind my gears. So I'm like,
Dealerships are the devil, Bobby Boucher.
Mhm.
Yes, they are. They really are.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Cindy would like to say canned cranberry sauce or cranberry sauce from scratch. I prefer canned.
girl,
Okay,
I'm with
go,
you.
Joe.
I'm canned all the
I
way.
prefer it left in the can and left.
Hush your mouth. I'm
in
gonna
the
throw it at your
pantry.
face. Jeez.
Same.
If you
We're
ain't got
like-
nothing to say about it, then just say I don't
No.
like it, and that's it.
No, I
It
just
should
like
not stay in the can.
stays in the can and
Just leave it
in
at
the
the
pantry.
store.
You know what I'm
Or,
gonna do?
you know
Next time I
what?
see it,
That's-
I'm gonna open the can.
It's the
and
perfect
you know when
thing
you
to
gotta get it
donate
out, you
for
gotta
the
jam
canned
it
food
out.
drives.
I'm gonna jam it
Yes.
towards your faces.
Did you hear that?
And it'll
with
be the
pineapples?
berry one so that it just splatters.
Totally ignoring us.
He's totally ignoring us.
When the
right
Boy
now.
Scouts come around, put that in there.
That's exactly where that needs to go.
Hey,
Next
John,
Halloween, here you
how's
go.
it going? Lols, I was worried. He said it's 2021. We don't say grammar Nazi. It's probably toxically masculine grammar man. And listen, everybody in the world knows I'm not politically correct or correct upstairs.
not even
It's fine. John likes it in the can.
See, Chon
Is
agrees with
it
us.
pecan or pecan?
It's
How about that?
pecan. I don't know why people. I always show people this is a pecan and this is a pecan.
You have a pecan?
I don't.
His is
I guess
built
technically I
in.
do. We got 3 of them in the house, so
Oh, he's
4.
got 3.
Oh.
4.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he called
my
me this
gosh.
weekend, and he was
From
talking
the
about
pecan
his granite countertops, and I was like, oh.
in your face. You were like, Formica up in
Oh.
here.
Right, exactly. Particle board, thank you.
Right.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
see. CPJ says, my favorite cranberries come in the shape of Haribo gummy bears.
Oh. Have y'all seen the review of the Haribo gummy
Yes.
bears? Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
They
Of the
are
what? Of
That's,
the what?
You don't, the Haribo gummy
the
bears.
reviews on Amazon.
My favorite one is the one where the guy says the toilet bowl takes him back in time. It's actually time traveling.
Thank you, Lols.
It's freaking hilarious. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna find it for y'all. Throw it in the comments. Or and then you go check it out on your free time.
That and Bunchums. I'm still obsessed with those.
You will absolutely blow your mind out laughing because each comment is like this short story, and they're all worth reading.
There's also a very expensive pen. I mean, it's like in the thousands, and those reviews are also hilarious. CPJ says, my grandparents has pecans in the car.
We had pea bottles.
Yeah, the boy sure did. I hate cranberries in a can. Why, John? Why do you hate
Oh my
them?
gosh.
Oh.
Okay, so we were talking about that. Let me
Time
tell you
traveling
this.
toilet.
My one day we were so whenever we're in the car with the girls, and I'm always like, we're about to take a sharp turn, right? And you know how you say hold on to your underwear, right? I always say hold on to your chunnis.
Yes,
And,
we say that too.
Okay, so I said that one day, and all of my kids. So I consider my niece one of my kids, since she's she's a kid, right? And so
That
we're
runs
all in
over a
there.
kid.
We're making the sharp turn, and I go, hold on to your chunnis. And one of my kids says, at least I'm wearing some this time. And I was like,
They like that Rambo style.
Commando.
Commando style.
and we all just paused for a minute, kind of like, huh?
What? What?
And then just
did she just
bust
say
out
that?
laughing. Crazy,
Like, was she being
guys.
for the reals?
Yeah. Oh, she was dead serious. She wasn't trying to joke or laugh. She was like, at least I'm wearing them this time. And we were like, I was like, what? Ooh, cochina.
Yeah.
You need to wear them all the time. I don't know. Ugh.
So, can I tell you something that my office manager did today? It was so funny. Sandy, my office manager, loves you. And so
I love her.
So we are having our Christmas party on Friday.
Is that where I saw you asking for recommendations?
So it's kind of how. So she messages me and she's like, Joe, we have a problem. I'm like, okay, what's going on? The location where we were going to have our Christmas party, or where we're having our Christmas party, they gave us this hallway of a room for the.
Where were you at? PF Chang's?
No, I
originally?
can't. I'm not gonna throw them.
can't
out
say,
there like
Sandy?
that. I can't put them on blast
Oh.
like that.
But I
So-
can.
Yeah, he's in Illinois. They have
It
one out
rhymes
there.
with.
No, right. So she
It
was like
rhymes with
all
fake.
up in arms, and she's like, "Go to their website and check out the room that they're giving us." And I'm like, "Oh, that looks really bad." I was like,
Oh,
"There's
it's on
not."
the website, Joe?
Yeah, there's not any room for us to like move around or anything. And
Becky, if you're watching, send it to me.
yeah, she was all up in arms. She was
looking.
all up in
It's
arms.
on their website or like on the reviews? Like
No, it's on their website. And
Okay.
so she's like, luckily she had her sister with her. She's like, her sister's like, before we freak out, let's go ahead and take a look at it. And so she goes, I'm going to go look at for other locations and maybe we can find something. It's very little chance because it's Friday. So I made my one phone call and then I was like, you know what? The Lubbock Foodies is really good about responding. So I pasted on the Lubbock Foodies and I have like hundreds of recommendations.
You're kidding me,
Right.
Joe.
And then my office manager comes back and she calls me back. She's like, Joe, it's not as bad as we thought it was.
It looks terrible.
Right? It
Oh
does.
my gosh, Joe! I'm just seeing
Yeah.
this for the first.
Yeah,
Sandy,
it
I'm
looks
sending it to you.
terrible. But she's like, it's so much better. We went there and she was talking with the owner. And the owner was like, oh, no. We can make it work for you, blah, blah, blah. Because we spoke to somebody on the phone that wasn't very... In fact, she told her, it's like, if you want your money back, that's okay. I'll have this booked by the end of the day.
Ooh.
I was like,
She didn't know who she was talking to, did
I don't
she?
think she
Slap
did.
her.
Right.
Oh, I can't. I'm so sick of.
You know
I'm
what
so sick of
grinds my
people.
gears?
Oh
You know
my
what?
Isn't
god.
that a good segue? That's a perfect segue. Yeah,
Let's talk
so
about that for a second here,
He
guys.
said P.F. Chang's. I,
Okay. So let me tell you, like, I I am not one for. Okay, I had an experience today where I was talking to a vendor who wanted me to give them the credit card number before they went out to the site and take care of business, right?
right.
And I had already been talking to them for about 45 minutes. I dialed into the computer, was dialed in with them, with the practice or the my customer, and we're all doing the stuff. And
yes.
then at some point, I'm kind of like, hold on, let me get this straight. You are a reputable company. Your company represents millions of camera lenses around the world. You're top notch, and you want my credit card information to go out to my site and do work. But you won't give me a quote, but you want me to give you my credit card information or a purchase order.
Right.
I was like,
But you haven't done
please
anything
forgive me.
yet.
This sounds bizarre, man. I was like, this sounds really weird,
This
right?
sounds scammy.
It sounds shady, is what I tell him. He got in a fizzy about it, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is just business. This is how you do business. And I'm like, calm
Did he
down.
say, "Catch me outside"? How about it?
I was like, calm down, man. I was like, listen to me. I'm not
I
saying
love when people
how you
tell me
should do
calm down.
business.
I usually do.
Well, I was trying to poke Sandy. I was because that got me, because he got me, and I was like, look, you're asking me for my credit card information before you even go out and do any amount of work. You've got to admit that just sounds shady, right? And he was like, no, that's how we always do business. I was like, let's put your credit card on then, and then I'll reimburse you back. How about that? He's like, no. I'm like, why? Because it sounds shady, man.
Let me remote into your computer.
Jeez. So anyway, that reminds me a little bit of what you were dealing with, Joe, because someone, you know what I mean? It's like you're being such a jerk to folks who are helping you have business and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
it doesn't matter. You can get another tech anywhere, or you can get someone to book that room or anything. Like, I'm in front of you right now.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Maybe
I'll hit you with one of your hard steaks.
Yeah, I almost wanted to drop the name card. It's like, you should speak to this person because we know the owner. And luckily, the owner was there. And of course, he's going to be more than accommodating. And so it was funny that it just kind of worked out that way. So we didn't have to rearrange our Christmas party.
Oh,
but
good.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that. And
But you were like, I don't want her anywhere near us. Okay?
Right, yeah.
I want my people to have a good time.
Right. And I got 100 recommendations for party rooms in Lubbock. So if you need a party room in Lubbock, then just go to Lubbock Foodies and you'll see my post there.
So Lowell says, Jamie, you should have asked him where they do that at. John says, LOL, Pineapple, just send me your credit card and I'll come down there. I would have told homeboy, check your privilege.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can't believe. I mean, just do you guys ever get that? Like, I get going somewhere, paying for it, and then getting my, whatever. But for a service, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
even the garage guy who came to look at my garage, he come and did the work first,
and then sends you an
gave you a bill.
invoice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't comment on that.
Oh, because Joe wants to be paid on the spot.
Freaking Joe.
Yeah,
We are going through this, and Joe is the butt of someone else's crying their tears.
No. But so there's a reason that I say if you want to pay up front, I give you a discount for paying up front.
Okay.
So there's that. So that's
And that makes sense. That totally makes sense. I'm with you on that, man.
But yours is different though.
yeah.
I mean, it's a different industry part of that. It's kind of
Right,
like
right.
Oh, you're
when
right.
Yeah.
So guys, I work in the like the ophthalmology industry. So with eyes. So when I say like the lens, I mean like these have to be beautifully superb, powerful lenses to look in your freaking eyeball and see all the little details in there. So when this vendor is telling me they want a credit card to come do, these machines cost anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000. You want me to give you a credit card so you can charge? And I get it's not my money, but to me, it's just the principality of the matter, man. I'm not
Come
gonna
on,
give you a
Smokey.
freaking
Come
credit
on,
card.
Smokey.
Yeah, did Smokey give Big Worm a credit card to get
No, he
his
did not.
product?
And he tried.
He just
Even
almost got
he,
killed.
even honor amongst thieves, he was able to get some product to sell before he had to pay it back.
Oh my
Jeez.
goodness. Yep. Mm-mm.
Dustin says people be out there testing you. They don't want that mama's cooking. It's a meme for any of y'all that didn't know.
Right.
I don't
Okay,
know.
good, because I don't know that one.
Look at this.
Okay.
Sean's finna stab somebody.
But about this
You're going to get kicked off like someone else did for mentioning stabbing.
Must have been.
Zeiss.
Zeiss.
Zeiss lens.
I'm not saying no.
I work in the Home Depot industry. I get paid up front, but I'm not Sony. I'm also not the financial institution for mind changers. Up front or go somewhere else.
Yep. So.
Big worm, not big perm. Big worm.
And I'm with you, CPJ. I get that. There are those certain industries like that, but Joe can attest to it. And a lot of the vendor, when you're doing those giant orders or really expensive orders, you don't provide the credit card number up front. They give you an invoice or a purchase order, and you buy it or you take it, you sell it, and then you pay them back at the back end.
Yeah,
So,
you kind of do.
it's
Yeah.
so weird.
So weird. So let's keep going with the grind my gears
Yeah.
thing. So,
What about you guys? What's one of y'all's? Sonny,
So-
you go.
Yeah, Sandy, you go because I just finished mine.
I'm-
But no, I got another one. So
Okay, go for it because I'm trying to think because I wrote mine down today.
Oh,
I wasn't
pull up my
prepared for
notes.
grind my gears.
So let me tell you, I was traveling home after dropping Monster Child off to, I drove to Dallas, and then on the way back, I didn't do I-20 because I-20 had several wrecks on it. So I went to, I think it's like 180 is the one that I took back. But I get to, I think it's Sweetwater, and there's a gas station there. So I get in line, and it's a busy gas station. So
Ty, is it right at the Ty? Like right
I think so.
outside?
Yeah, it's right there. There's a Burger King like attached to it or whatever. And so I'm waiting in line because there's a bunch of cars. I pull up what I think this guy, because there's nobody pumping gas. I'm thinking that it's like he must be going inside to pay for it. No. He comes outside and he starts pumping and he's pumping and it takes he's filling it up. That's fine, whatever. I'm sitting there and then all of a sudden he finishes pumping and I'm like, all right, cool, we're about to go. Now that dude goes back inside and I was like, man, you're done pumping, man. Just move up and then you can go inside.
You need that siren that says, move, B. Get
yeah.
out the way.
Get out the way. Get out the
Man, I was so mad because I was waiting to go pump my gas because I needed gas, and then I also needed to use the restroom because I was like, but I'm not good. I thought that he was only going to be gone for like. It took 15 minutes for me to get to the. I was so
I'd have called the tow
Dang,
truck.
angry. I was like, oh, I was so angry, and then I can't get out of the car and say anything because I'm going to pee my pants.
Just pee on him.
You're like, if I just get up.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I told when we were driving back from Ohio. I was like, if we stop, I need everyone to get out first and go secure the room for me real fast. As soon as I get up, I need to go.
Right,
So
exactly. So,
help
man,
the
I
man
was
out.
so, and of course, it was somebody from Utah. I wanted to. I was like, come on, Utah.
You got
Utah.
history with those Utahers.
I was like, come on. What are they, Utes? Them
Yeah.
Utes?
Yeah, you're- So going back to Lowell, what grinds my gears, he says being called Justin,
Yep.
being
I
told
don't
I'm short, I'm 5'9", being told I look 19, or being told 28 is old. Get away from those people that say 28 is old.
So
For real,
sorry,
though.
Justin, Mr. 19-year-old.
You don't need that disrespect in your
Mr.
life, bro.
Short, Mr. Short Justin.
Short
Jeez.
5'9", 19-year-old Justin. John says
John
you
says you should have
his
exposed
tank.
yourself.
I should have peed on his tire like a dog.
Right. I'm gonna mark my
Joanne, you make
territory.
sure you put a grind your gear in there somewhere. I totally expect you to put something in
Right.
there, okay?
Too bad you didn't have a pecan.
Right. Oh my goodness. I know. I needed a pecan or a pea bottle.
It's I couldn't care less, not I could care less. Major pet peeve for me. So you're saying you care a little?
No,
I'm
no,
with you
it's-
on that one, Cindy.
that
I
that
totally
and
can't care
irregardless.
less.
Oh,
Oh,
irregardless.
Cindy
Oh, I
loves
love that one,
irregardless.
I love that it's now official, though.
My
I love that it's
eye
been adopted officially. So I'm
twitches.
always finding a reason to use it with Joe and Sandy, especially Sandy. Sorry, Sandy. one of
So
my-
I've had to correct my
It's the
kids a
opposite of
couple.
my
It's like
grinding
it's,
my
I
gear.
could not care less, because if you could care less, that means that there's more that you
care
could care less.
Yeah.
So,
Now that I know that, I'm going to use that one more with you now.
Okay, but it doesn't bug me. I just laugh because I'm
He
like,
says it doesn't.
you sound dumb.
Right. All y'all just sound moist. That's what y'all sound. Y'all just sound moist.
You sound- What? How can you tell? I thought, God dang it, I'll be back.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Sandy can get this. We're either 5'2" or 5'9", depending on which 7-Eleven we going in and leaving. Just
Yeah,
take a
it's
nap,
like-
Joe.
Dude, man, it was crazy because on that day I was trying to go to sleep early. I went to bed at midnight, didn't fall asleep till 2, got up at 5, and then drove all the way to Dallas, went to visit a buddy, and then came all the way back. So it was crazy.
Yeah, been there, done that. Don't miss those days.
And only had to take one 5-hour energy, so that was good.
Moist.
See, the older I
moist.
get, I'm like, I don't mind flying out of Bloomington. I'm not gonna be about flying up or driving up to Chicago, even though it's only 2 hours, and be like, I'll fly out of Chicago where it's significantly
Well,
cheaper. I'm
so
like, I'll pay the little
technically
extra.
it's 2 hours, but then you got to deal with traffic once you get there, right?
Yeah, but when you're headed towards the airport, the traffic.
Hey,
is really...
Ulysses. Thanks for hopping in
Hey,
here.
Ulysses,
How
what's going
are
on,
you?
man?
Welcome
seeing you.
to the show again.
Your wife, I remember not recently, but fairly recently, she got she had an award or something going on for her. Again, that woman is amazing.
An award for putting up with Ulysses. Not really. It grinds my gears being asked to pray for one of my friends that they find a good man because that means I'm not the one. listen, lols.
Wait,
When
put that
somebody
back up there. Let me read it again. I'm a
Listen,
little slow.
when somebody says pray for me, and I want to like, why? Like, I don't want to be praying that you get somebody else's man, so I need to know what it is that you want me to pray for.
Wait, what?
It grinds my gears being asked to pray for one of my friends that they find a good man because that means I'm not the one.
Dang, bro.
What? Why they gotta be praying for silly stuff like that? That's just
Right.
That's just
Well,
dumb.
did you like this person though? Lols, like, was this person someone that was deserving of your affection and your attention?
I think he's just pointing it out. I don't think it's.
Oh,
Grinds
okay.
my gears. The movie Random Fear of Turning 30. Society put that one in on me.
Yeah, they totally did because I'm looking at you.
30
I'm like,
is the new 20. 40 is the new 30. You're fine.
Yeah. I'm 25, so it's fine. You're good.
Let's see. Shopping today at a department store on 98th in Indiana. Total crap. I was pissed. Nasty clothes and dirty. 98th in Indiana.
We're like, oh no, I don't know what that. Oh, I know where that's.
The Comet Cleaners. You were shopping at the Comet Cleaners?
It was the
like,
bowls.
the cleaners.
No, that's the only thing I can think of. It's when I need.
Oh, don't.
Now I know.
God, I tell you guys, sometimes like Sandy's so lovable, but there are times where
I will bite you. I'm just gonna let you know. Right now.
you just did to someone else, so I get that you probably did to me.
Ulysses said he's doing good, and yes, I agree. She's sitting right here, and she said facts. Yes, I love it.
She said no cap.
No,
I am not one. I'm not the one.
I'm not one. Oh, okay. All right, next.
Thanks for thoroughly confusing us.
that would
all.
that would here. Hold on.
John says,
Boom.
yes.
That's
Thank
what
you.
just did. Thanks.
John
Well,
says, I hate Chicago Airport. In my former life, I was a weapons tech. I just came back from Iraq and I had all types of explosive powder on my bags and they try to question me about it.
Mm-hmm.
like,
Well,
what kind
that's
of business do they have
questionable.
questioning you about explosive powder on your back? Come on, man.
Come on, John.
Jeez.
Dare they?
You know, we haven't had a. I ain't gonna talk about it. Never mind. There's some things we probably just shouldn't say. Let me just tell you: is there really a reason to take our
We're
shoes
coming
off?
in hot with this comment.
Uh-oh.
Dad, you're not 25. Stop saying no cap.
Thank you, Mija. Thank you.
You know what you need to say, Joe? She. bussin'.
I like them apples there.
Hey, that girl from the moon.
right. I don't even know you.
Who is?
Who this?
I said it. Listen, wait a sec. What is up with this? Okay, I've just about enough had it with Sean.
Sean is about to be banned for
got it.
life.
Are we still weed and boys? Weed and boys?
We them boys that got
For
they
life.
going down. They going down. I keep my shoes on.
Listen. See, Lowell says bussin'.
All right, so
Okay, so my grinds my gears from this weekend.
Okay, go for it.
Kind of a little long, but I'm trying to make it short. Anyway, we were in the tech section. We bought tickets we went to the Baylor game, Baylor versus Tech, and of course we got tickets where all the Tech fans were. And so there's a couple of young kids, and they're every time, man, defense. They get the crowd going. Everybody's going right. So this Baylor fan decides to mock these boys
Oh,
because they're basically getting on his nerves. So every time that they do this, then he turns around and Tech, defense doesn't stop or whatever. So he's sarcastic. He's like defense, and I'm just like, oh. So I look up, and I recognize the boys. The boys worked at a Rosa's, and so sweetest kids ever. And anyway, they will talk to you any day, all day long about Tech. Huge Tech fans. So it made me mad because I don't know, but I want to say that the boys are autistic. I'm not 100% sure, but and so it was like making like I wanted to go punch that guy. I'm not even kidding. I was just getting madder and madder because he just kept getting just more
right.
and more sarcastic towards the kid. And they weren't. I mean, they were just cheering. It's not like they were doing anything wrong.
Yeah, they weren't throwing tortillas
They
at
were
you,
not. They were not.
or throwing soda or popcorn or anything
No.
like that.
No, they were just up there cheering, clapping, having a good time, cheering the defense on, and getting the Raider Power chant going. And he was told, and I'm like, you know what? There's classless clowns everywhere,
Right. Yeah.
and so that's really got my gears to grinding.
Yeah. And what are they like? 15?
They're like
They're old enough
maybe
to work.
19, 20.
Okay, so they're old
Yes,
enough to work.
so
So
they're
this guy,
older.
yeah. So this guy like has this. He's so awesome that he can just talk down to.
So
Yes.
Sandy had the equivalent of when the young kids trash talk you in Halo.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Remind me to tell you my insult that gave me a dyslexic moment. Eric was like,
he's like,
You might
he's like,
want to take
Sandy,
that back
that's
and
not what.
he's like, really?
please
Yeah.
excuse her.
I said it to Eric. I didn't say it out loud to him.
Oh,
But
okay.
I wanted to, but I'm so
And
glad
then
I did.
Eric's like this.
Pretty much. It's like,
That's like the guy who was trying to pick on me at the pizza job I used to work in Lubbock, and he was going around telling everyone everything, and then he came to me, and he was
Oh
razzing
yeah,
everyone.
I remember that.
And then
Tell
he came to
that,
me, he was
yeah.
like, "Your butt and my face should go good together." Blah 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 blah. And then it was just kind of like silence for a second, and everyone just started rolling laughing on him. It was a Friday night, a full staff in the back of the house. Everyone in the front of the house could see him. Everyone heard him sound like a complete idiot. And I was like, and that's why God says I don't need to take retaliation anymore. He takes care of it for me.
so Lowell says we don't take shoes off security in the Midwest. Just
Oh,
kidding.
whoa.
Dallas Cowboys for life, Sandy. And that's fine, Sean, but stop with the Texas Tech stuff. Okay?
Hold on. Those are the
'Cause you live in
5
Lubbock.
clearest words I think I've ever seen Sean. Let's just take a moment to, acknowledge that.
Don't let sarcasm get you a whooping in front of your girl. Wise words from a man named Dustin. Punch City, Sandy. If you watched movies, Sandy, you would have known to yell, "Shut it, crotch mouth!" The blind side.
The Blind Side is
Oh,
such
The Blind Side is such a
awesome,
good movie.
awesome
Okay,
movie.
I'm gonna shock you. I have watched that.
Shut your
I
face.
have.
Who is this person? Who is this person?
Who's
That's
the real- where's-
Sandra Bullock. That's what she
Oh
was.
my gosh, she's
Wow, I'm
that's
really
crazy.
impressed.
This girl said Bullock, and I'm like, I don't think it's Bullock.
Bullets.
Whatever.
She was cursing.
If that was LA, that guy would have been beat down, then carried back over to the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, Dodgers games, you don't mess around in Dodger City over there.
Yep.
Buttface is his new nickname.
All right. So
All right,
I don't
Mr.
have it.
Pineapples.
I don't have a grandma gear, but I got some questions here. I was doing good in pulling up stuff for advice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
this
not
is
going
our-
to give advice on most of these, but I'm asking you two and our guests since I went through and looked for them. Is that okay?
Wait, we have a guest?
I mean, our host. I mean, our viewers, our friends
That's
watching.
what you get for being a grammar Nazi.
No,
You know
I thought
what?
you were
I'll
going to give
take it.
advice, and I was going to plug a random product.
He didn't read that.
Oh, you
He
didn't.
Oh,
didn't.
Oh.
He
I'll
didn't
be
read
honest. I
me.
fell asleep as soon as I got home,
Nope,
and then
that was
woke up
way
like at 8
earlier.
o'clock.
No
It was
excuse
way before
whatsoever.
that, so
It
it's
was way
fine.
Yeah,
It's
but I was
whatever.
working. Y'all act like I can just be like, "What's
You
going
can,
on, everyone?"
because
No,
typically
I'm
it's
like,
you.
you remember I was
Uh-huh.
talking with the fool from earlier today. He was on my grinding my gears.
The invisible guest.
All right, never mind. I'm sorry. I just did all this for nothing. Then
No, go ahead. Go
I'll
ahead.
close it. No,
It's
go.
fine. Go
You
ahead.
had a
No,
plan. I want to know what
no, that was
the
the
way
plan.
your thing was going to
No,
work.
no,
'Cause
I don't know because
We now seem grammar equality. We all.
I think we should do the one that Sandy posted up though. I like that one. I think that
Go
would be
for
a
it.
good one.
He liked Joe.
Let me find the one here. Let me
I'm
find
looking
it.
too.
I found it.
She just is it the one from Home Alone? Oh no.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Did y'all see that? The
you
Home
say it,
Alone
Joe.
house was renting out for one night only for $25.
Are you going to take it?
I'm trying
25
to,
doll
but
hairs. I don't even know where it's at.
it's
Where
not
is
New
the
York,
house?
isn't it?
No, that was when he was at the hotel.
Hotel,
Yeah,
motel.
But
they
where do
had
they
to travel.
live?
They
Si
anyway.
se puede.
I
Mine.
found
Guess
it.
what? I don't
It's
have
not
to wear
pulling
my
up. I
rubber
can't get it
bands
to pull
during
up.
the day anymore.
Mine's just coming up with a black screen for some reason.
Okay, I'll share it then because I can't say.
Okay.
Oh, it's in Chicago. Jamie, you go for us.
Oh, that's right. It is.
I'll pay the $25 so you can go rent it.
All right. Here was Sandy's.
Oh, that's
Not that one.
no, not that.
Oh,
No, it's the one before that one.
That one was like,
embarrassed.
no,
a
it is.
little.
It's doll hairs. It's totally doll hairs.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Are you sure that wasn't it?
It's
I'm
right
sh-
above it.
Okay.
Right above
It's
it.
right above
keep
it.
Going, keep going. Y'all send a bunch of stuff.
Watch this reel.
No, no,
By-
no, no, no.
Oh my! When you say right above it, that's
Okay, keep going above that.
No, that's like
Okay,
most
I see-
certainly
I
was
see it
not
now.
for the cheerleaders.
Here we go. Is that it right down there?
Yes, I see
Don't
it.
Okay.
show it on the screen though. Why do you want to show it?
Because I don't. Wait, what?
We have to
Are we
mark
Don't
out
supposed
show
to
it?
show it?
Yeah, we can show it. It's fine.
Twerking is
Is
bad
that
for
person your
back.
friend or something?
Yes.
You see, guys, this is how we do it. You follow us on how to do things professionally, okay?
No.
All right. So here's the question. I'm not going to put it up there actually, but I'm going to ask it. It says,
I think you should put it up there.
"My
And
boyfriend
then
doesn't
we'll hide
seem
it
to."
this way.
Yeah.
Just put your name over the name.
Everyone just cover the name part. Okay. My,
We'll trust
my-
all of our viewers to put their hand
This
over
is
the
our
name.
circle of confidence. Our
yes,
circle
this
of
is our
trust.
red tent. Okay.
You
Our red
guys,
tent
we
of trust.
trust you completely.
All
To
right.
not throw whatever.
Except for
name.
Chum. Except for Chum.
Oh yeah. My boyfriend doesn't seem to care about his dental hygiene. He seems to do it when he feels like it, but I said to him, it's supposed to be after you wake up and before you go to bed. He said he never was taught to do it that way. Should I be worried? I mean, I'm only trying to help and get him to act like an adult and care about himself, but he still acts like a child sometimes. I want to
This-
say something.
Say it.
You go first, Joe.
No, go
Say
ahead.
it.
Say it. I want to hear what you say because
Okay, I agree he may need to grow up, but homegirl is coming at like with her high horse on and everything. You're like, you're not going to be the one to help him out like this. I get it, but if you don't want to be with a kid, then you shouldn't be with a kid either. You need to go ahead and step and keep going because just her whole in my opinion, the way she's handling this, it's kind of like you're acting like a mom for him already. So just scroll on, just keep going and find an adult to date if you feel that way about him.
So the question is, how long have you known about this? Obviously, you've known about this for a while. You chose to deal with this, and now all of a sudden it matters because you find out that he doesn't. Does he chew or something? Does he like chew bubble gum or is he a smoker?
I'm like
Is
Jack. I'm going to tell you that I could not be with anybody that did not have good hygiene. I mean, if you stink, I'm out. Like that just can't. I'm not even going to type this conversation out. I'll be. I gotta go.
And he's like, okay, I'll see you later. And Sonny's like, no, I mean, I gotta go like forever.
Like
No.
forever. That's all I can think of is how bad it's. Oh god, no.
And the other part to that, he said he was never taught to do it that way. If you grew up in and went to school in America, you were taught to brush your damn teeth.
Yes.
That is a lie.
Mm-mm. And then you know what? Okay, so get it. I get it. Okay, so maybe you weren't taught that. Well, learn it now, fool, because your mouth stinks, and I just can't do it.
And
I get it.
Miss so and so that shall not be named. That we put their name up on there anyway, but you need to just move on.
For real though. For real.
At one point, you had a standard. You had a bar, but apparently you dropped your bar and kicked it out the way because you're putting up with it, and then now you're like, I need some advice. You know what? He needs advice on how to get rid of you, and he's probably not brushing his teeth to get rid of you.
And I'm with you on that, Sandy. I totally feel like he needs advice on
how to get rid of a girl in 20 days.
Yes.
Because here's the thing, right? And I think we've all fallen into this relationship status or relationship sometimes where our spouse or we have told our spouse something over and over again, but then the best friend or someone else tells them one time, and it's like they just had an epiphany blow up on them, and they're like, now their life is changing. You're like, I've been saying this for like ever though. What's going on here? And so I don't know that she's gonna. If this relationship was gonna stay together, you're not gonna be the one to help them out the most in that way. I don't think so. I think you need to be like, you know what? Let's just schedule a dental appointment together. That's gonna be a date night. We'll schedule a dental date. I'll go see my dentist. You go see your dentist. See what they say.
And I bet he don't have no cavities though, because he don't brush. Usually how it goes.
Work.
Okay, hold on. Let me go. I missed several comments. So
Okay.
CPJ said, Jamie, go rent it so you can compare the third floor and bowling alley. Justin said, not for the childrens. He also said, twerking makes you a young parent, grandparent with knees and back that go
Not
out early.
Tweeting.
No, he said twerking. I had just
Oh.
My bad, Sandy.
That's what I'm sorry.
You're in charge of the comments.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Face your problems. Don't Facebook them. It's so much easier on Facebook.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Where'd you get
My
that
mama
from,
told me
girls?
girls check for teeth, so her radar is
Trash.
Trash? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a wastebasket.
Okay.
She needs to tell him no more smooching. Shut your mouth.
Ooh, and I can't even imagine the world like.
No.
Ooh.
Sandy said, I might not be listening when you talk, but your breath better not be trash. Exactly. Because if I get a whiff of that, it's
It's over.
Did they start dating during social distancing? How did you not notice halitosis house?
I mean, that may be the thing. That may be what happened.
Sandy needs a bet. I do. He said that fool's on a dental strike. I agree with you, Jamie. She's acting like a mother to him. Hello, Kayla Marie Fisher.
Hey, Kayla.
Nope,
Yep.
he already has one. You're not it. You're not. You're supposed to be his girlfriend, not his mom. Also, he's got big things in his teeth to figure out.
I agree with that.
Thank you for laughing at it.
So and so, here is the Christmas product that you probably need to get them should you decide to stay in this relationship. The Perfect Measure mouthwash dispenser, lead-free crystal with chrome pump. It's only $69.99, and there's only 14 left in stock. So you better jump on this, girl.
No, listen. And you know what this fool's gonna say? They didn't teach me to use that at a young age.
Right? Look, it even has mouthwash right there on the big thing. So there's no. You can put in some heavy chemicals in there for him, girl.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry that you have to go through that. And now, since I've searched for that, I'm going to be seeing mouthwash pumps all over my
Everywhere.
Amazon.
Yeah, you are.
And the producer's gonna be like, "Are you dropping hints or something?"
Oh, I should have did a what's it called? One of those incognito tabs.
Everyone will be dating in the metaverse, so hygiene won't matter.
Oh, that is very, very true.
But if they've
But
got
don't you
yellow
just
teeth
feel
on,
nasty? You know what I mean? Like,
you know, there's some people that are like, "Oh, I bet they wore clothes from yesterday." Get that boy some baking soda and make him figure it out. He's been brushing with ambergris.
Oh,
no.
That's my comment for the week right there.
We're done.
okay. All right, let's move on.
My mouth dispenser is the cap. It comes in. But Kayla, at least you have one.
You know what? Amen.
Right.
I don't ever use the cap. I just swig it straight from the bottle, man.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
I'm
No, wait, mouthwash.
not we don't share. You know what I mean? My wife has hers. I just wrong bottle.
Wrong bottle.
Oh, by the way, guys, little sidetrack here. I'm looking for a bourbon beer, something that's special that isn't around often. If you have an idea for bourbon beer or stout beer, I don't drink, so I'm hoping I'm getting these
Like,
terms correctly.
What is it?
Let me know.
Shiner Bacchus. Ooh,
No. It needs to be something that's
chest
like
hairs.
uber hipster, because I have someone who I'm going to buy this for,
Like
who's
Guinness?
hipster, and it can't be what you get all the
Oh,
time.
I
It's
see
gotta
what you're
be-
saying. It's like
Like a
a
strong
craft-
IPA.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Craft
I
beer?
think.
a craft beer.
Yeah, something that you don't get
Beers?
often. Sandy, you froze like this for a minute.
I know. I saw that. And I'm like,
Sandy's got the perfect freezes.
Yeah, so if you guys have an
It's
idea
never
for one,
cute.
let me know.
okay, so Lil says, bump that. If she's in the metaverse trying to date, she ain't the one. Jamie, I got that Facebook comment from Andy Mineo song, You Will.
I don't know that.
Jameson.
That's
Jameson and pickle juice as a chaser, John. How about that?
What?
Hipster drink. Jaeger
Jaeger bomb.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna ask. I got some other things over here. Is that okay?
We'll allow it.
We will
thank
allow
you.
it. Remember, we have to have time to talk about the Pineapple Project too. So.
Okay. What is some actual good dating advice for young folks?
Don't do it.
Don't go to the movies.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Yes.
Don't
That's
go
a
to the
great one.
movies. That's 2 hours where you can't talk.
Nothing's going on. Nothing.
That's
Absolutely.
perfect.
I mean, if
Maybe-
you don't like the
Not for
did y'all hear
me.
that story?
No,
of
no.
the guy who's on the
It's
date with the
perfect
girl?
for whenever you're young kids, like your 12 and 13-year-olds, they want to go on that date, and you as a parent want them to not do anything. That's where you can send them is to the movies, and you can be a couple rows back. That way, you can hit that boy upside the head with the popcorn if
I
he
was
tries
like,
to.
don't want
If
them
he
to
tries to,
You'd be like, nope, just put that right back over there. Sucker.
Communication is key.
I feel like that's
Check each other's credit scores and criminal background checks on
Dustin's
everybody.
been watching Sandy a little too long.
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
I've never had a relationship before, and it makes me feel really ashamed. I tried and had bad luck with online dating, so I kind of feel trapped in a way. Aside from the usual generic advice, what's some actual good advice for people like me? What's something genuinely poignant that you'd like to say? So make sure you put that in the comments. What did Sandy?
general poignant.
Genuinely poignant.
Oh, not generally. Genuinely.
Genuinely.
I would say
would
this.
say,
You both have the platform. Go for it.
go for it, Joe.
Go for it, Sandy.
No, you go first.
No, go ahead. No, you hang up.
Where's my exit real quick?
You know, if that was my wife when we were dating, she'd have been like, okay, and she'd have just clicked like.
Later.
No, so really quick, I would just say, if you're not feeling it, just say, I'm not feeling it. Move on. Don't try to make it work. Just say, I'm not feeling it.
Because if you have to force it, we all
Right.
know it's sheet.
Right. Yeah, if you're wondering, it's like, it's not the one.
No.
But on the opposite side of that, go for it too at the same time.
Yeah, go
Like,
for
you're
it,
not
but then
asking
don't
someone
force
to get
it.
married. Just
Right.
ask them on a date. Like, it is not that. It's scary. I get it, but honestly, in this day and age, it's just like, you want to go grab some coffee? Can we go grab some tea, or can we meet for lunch somewhere? Like, just put yourself out there, man, and just be like,
Right.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
for real. Because if you don't, someone else is, and you're gonna be like, dang it, and then you
Yep.
start adding all that crap on you, like, I must not be whatever. And stop. You just didn't take the shot, man. So
Yep.
don't put it on anyone else but yourself.
They don't like nice guys.
Yeah. I'm like,
Nice
even
guys
say
finished
anything?
last.
I tell you,
Okay.
yeah. Dr. Pineapple wouldn't have been mine if I didn't just.
Solid advice right here. Run. I'm with that. But thank you, Joe. And
He
Joanne
needs run
says,
if they're a serial killer.
run, tell that. No, Joanne says, don't date anyone you met online.
Well, Joanne, we've had people who
It's a difference.
It's
It's,
a
a different
success.
time.
It's a different, yeah.
time.
Renee, you love Renee. Her husband and she have been together for
Did y'all know there
25
was
years.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, something like that.
25 years, and
20s.
they met online, Joanne.
Mm-hmm.
Random
25
fact:
years.
there was a serial killer that went on a dating game show.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Yep.
throw that out there.
I
Anyway,
remember
so
that.
there's serial killers on dating shows.
Right, exactly.
Mishap used to happen in the movie theater. Speaking from cough cough old days as a bad kid, I've heard some shiz up in there.
Mhm.
If the person you like isn't stable as a person, keep a job, save their money, can't be alone, needs to be around people all the time, and can't have a life of their own, don't do it.
Can't be alone, needs to be around people. I don't find an issue with that one.
Yes,
Like, weird for
perfect.
people who need to be around.
No, he's talking about because if they're super clingy and they're always
clingy.
Stage one clingers
Okay.
that are, I mean,
Okay,
go
sorry.
into one relationship and, you look at their status and they've been in relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's been
Or
in
every time their
worlds, and
dog
have their
dies,
own
they have a brand new one
universe.
the next day.
right.
Okay,
right,
okay, nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Shut your face, Jamie.
Sorry.
If you're wondering if she's a one, Dustin will pray for you. Oh, CPJ, you're on point tonight.
Wow, she was
you
just
are
going.
busting tonight.
Yeah, no
That
cap.
was so
No
good.
cap.
That was so good.
You trying to go geocaching?
That,
Don't be
have
nice,
you ever
but
gone
also don't be an
geocaching?
asshole.
It's so crazy.
I like it. It's fun, but it's
I
not
could barely
long-term.
pronounce that.
We're PG-13 show.
Don't
John.
be too nice, but also don't be a butthole.
If you
Okay.
can't be yourself around them, don't do it. See,
I don't know about that one. I think there's a point. Like, you do want to put your best self forward,
I
but don't.
would never. This is what Eric got. Like this exhausting trying to be somebody else.
I'm not saying be someone else. I'm saying put your
Sit like
best
a lady.
self forward.
What does that even mean?
So like
Sit like
that
a
means
lady.
like so.
Scratch.
Oh my
I mean-
goodness! Like, take showers every day, brush my teeth
Brush
in the
my
morning and the
teeth.
evening. I don't want to do all that. I was never taught how to do
I
that.
was never. It's exhausting trying to be fake. That's probably why he don't want to brush his teeth.
Sandy, but that's not, I'm not saying be fake. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if, for example, if you wear a nice coat, then wear a nice coat on your day. Don't look all unkept. So if it's within your character to do that, it's the same thing. Like, bring your best qualities forward.
I think you should take a date like axe throwing. That should be the first thing.
See
You
how
should be-
good her arm is.
Right. And to see how they handle learning something new and their frustration level get up there. And then that's when you see the real person come out. When they can't get something right, then you're like, oh,
And then your
okay.
second date, travel with the fools. And see how they have
Go on a
travel.
2-week long vacation in
Calm
a car
down.
ride with them.
Calmate here. Guys, you're not going to figure everything out on the first date. But I do think
Yeah,
if you
you
want to
are.
have a chance
Oh.
at a second date, you're going to have to put up a good show, your good self.
See, this
Yeah.
is the thing. Like, I was always who I am, and they always wanted second dates. Can't help it. Such a burden to
Dang
bear.
it, Sandy, you.
Sucks to be you, Sandy.
Golly.
Why are you going to
so
make it hard
mad.
for all of our the viewers out there who don't have that?
So Sandy was the one that was telling him, nah.
So Sandy has created this unrealistic expectation. Not all relationships are like what Sandy's experience, okay?
True.
No.
This is
So you don't always get to be yourself 100%, and they come calling back anyway, okay?
But
Sometimes
all
someone
of
needs to
them.
put
To
a
this
milkshake
day,
out there.
my
or
phone
something.
is still
Yeah.
ringing.
It really is.
They keep sliding in my DMs.
They
I'm
do.
like, what are you doing? I've already blocked you.
I'm the general surgeon in Syria.
Wait, what? Oh, that's
Let
right.
her
That's
drive.
right.
If it's terrible driving to the date, Uber home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there was a guy who was on a first date with this girl, and at the restaurant, he ended up I don't know who he thought he was texting, but he ended up texting her saying,
Yes.
he was like, "Yo, I'm totally ditching this date," or it
No,
was
he
like,
said the B word. He B word her.
"Oh, okay." No,
Uh-oh.
he didn't use the B word. He used the other word. He used the
Oh,
C
the
word.
C word.
Yeah,
Oh, he went there?
and she was like,
Yes. He's
huh?
like, I'm getting rid of this bunt cake. He did.
And she was like,
And he sent it to her.
and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just playing around."
Oh, you got that? My bad. That's my bad.
No, but this
I was sending that to this other dude.
No, but this got
freaking
worse.
jerk.
So then she's like, okay, we're done. And then he's like, well, have a nice life or whatever. And then he was like, hey. And then like months later, he's like, hey, how's it going? You still single? He was still,
Oh my gosh.
I
Yep.
mean, captain of the DB, man.
Right.
Jeez.
Well,
John
he was
said-
tired of dating Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. So.
Apparently not. John said, I knew I want to marry my wife on the first date.
I met John's wife. She is so cool. They were
Now his
just
wife
awesome.
was she had a story, right? There was a what was
No.
it? Yeah. No.
John? We've not
Yeah.
ever
Remember
heard
we were
anything
like,
about
wow,
his wife.
his whole
John's half Korean. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm just trying to throw some facts out there.
True. That's true.
I just want John to know that I'm paying attention. I still remember these things.
Yeah.
No, it's like his wife had gotten her first tattoo from Rudy, or it was something weird like that. That
No.
we just talked about it on Monday.
No.
No.
John, tell us what it was, because
No.
there was something I thought.
No, because John is not from here.
He's
John
not
is from
here.
California.
He's from California.
Yeah, and he's been going back and forth to San Antonio.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been. The weekend that he
Tanner. It was
That
Tanner.
was Tanner. Yeah.
But what was his deal then?
He's Monica's the wife. I mean, husband. I mean, Tanner could be a wife. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me catch up on these. Sandy can't relate to this. She's the one giving out pass-fail grades to these boys. And then she was like, see you next Tuesday. Sandy got DMs from dude from 89 hollering about, I'm just saying, I'm a doctor in Dubai. True story. And he said, Cat. We got John laughing, and he did say facts.
Facts that he's half Korean. Yep.
And he hates PF Chang's.
He hates BM
Oh, that's right. He did say that. So on vacation in Ohio this weekend, my I don't remember what it was, but someone said something. I lost control. I couldn't help it. And my daughter said, I got to get these pictures. I was like, what are you talking about? When I cleared up, she was like, oh, yeah, I've got a folder of photos, Dad, where you just lose it. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Where you just lose it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love it.
Right there.
Oh my.
I don't even know that she's taking these pictures.
That's awesome. I love that the glasses come off every single time.
But I'll tell you what, like the Sonic one I remember, because I called y'all. Remember, I was like, I said something to her. She didn't hear me, and she said, repeat it back. And I was like, what did you say? And she said, it went out like 3-4 times. We kept saying, what did you say? Because I couldn't hear her.
No,
And she
who's
couldn't
on
hear me.
first? Who's on first? What's on second? No.
It was like that. It's like, what is going on? And so when she finally took the order, I lost it because I was like, what the
What
heck
just
was
happened?
the problem?
Yep.
So anyway, I thought that was fun.
That was fun.
Thank you.
That was fun.
That was funny.
All right. I didn't mean to press that.
He just wanted us to see him again.
Right,
No,
one more
no,
time.
no.
One more time.
No.
So,
All right, that's
do we
all the
have an
advice we have
updated
for
total, Mr. Pineapples, for the pineapple?
Sandy will have to check it first. I'm sorry. She's got access to it, I think. Right, Sandy?
I tell you every time. I'm like, no, I do not
Okay,
have
y'all
access.
start it, and let me see what I can do about getting a total.
Okay.
Oh my
So,
goodness. Oh,
that's
Sandy, tell
too
us
much.
about what's coming up this weekend, right?
I have a
Oh,
photo shoot with you.
That's
we're gonna
true.
go see Lindsey Sterling this weekend.
Okay. Okay.
Who's
I thought
he?
there was
She's
some
a
type of.
violinist.
So
What are you doing, Joe?
our fun run is December the 18th.
Oh, my
Today
bad.
is the last day to get your registration in so that we can get shirts ordered. And the registration fee for that is either a $15 gift card or a or an unwrapped toy to stuff the bins for our kiddos. And also my fundraiser. I'm raffling off the what's it called? What am I raffling off?
That
Oh,
sign.
a door hanger that
Right.
says, "Welcome. Let's talk about serial killers." And all you have to do is donate $5, and your name goes in the hat for that. So,
Sandy, I found the perfect present for you, and
I
I
can't
just
wait to get it.
but it's not real. It's not really a present, but I just like it just stopped me in my tracks when I was scrolling. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Sandy would love this."
And then you're like, "I'm not going to click on it because that's all I'm going to see."
right, exactly.
And so, anyway, so what we're doing, Pineapple Project, we've teamed up with Christmas is for Kids. And so we want to be able to get gifts for kids 0 to 18, all of our kids that are in foster care on the South Plains area. And so Mr. Pineapples is looking for what? I'm not sure. But the Venmo is at the Pineapple Project. Make sure it has this logo that you guys are seeing on the screen right now, because there's another one that's gone plural. But
Here we go. I got it up.
thank you very much. I'm going to catch up on some of these comments. John says, "Dustin, my kids told me they are pandas." Do you like Panda Express?
Right, that's probably a no too.
Oh, Sandy should be in the studio with us. Y'all would never get anything done. I promise. I'm such a distraction. I'm
Yes,
ridiculous. I
yes.
get on my own nerves. I get you wondering.
Tell your son I need the code.
Did you get mine, Jamie? Because if not, you need to jump on someone. Hold on. Let me holler at her.
That was
Wait.
Joanne talking about her Venmo donation.
Yes. So we've got to get a code from Sandy's house, so she's getting that for us real quick. While
Okay.
she's doing that, Joe will keep on.
I'll keep on the comments. Kayla Marie Fisher says, "Lindsay Sterling, have so much fun."
I'm so excited for it.
I've been
Kayla,
seeing the what are they? The pre-rehearsal stuff. I've seen a couple of the rehearsal stuff things, and I was like,
she's fantastic, man.
so cool that she puts a lot of dance into it. I was like, oh my goodness.
So there was a show that she did where she has a violin that's coming down from the ceiling that she grabs in the middle of her singing and dancing. It's awesome.
It's in the private chat, Jamie.
Thanks. But in this one that she did, the freaking violin bonked her in the head, and she was like, "It's a pretty sturdy violin," and so it gave me a slight concussion. I was like, "What?" You said it's in the chat, Sandy?
In our private chat.
on
Oh.
StreamYard. Justin Davis says, "I'm not mixed, but I have a running joke with Joe. I'm black, he's Asian. So I just said Blasian connection one day because he was on a roll, and I was like, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. Right.
Lols is a vibe.
Lols, there we
Lols
go.
is a
Right
vibe.
Put your hand out. Come on, Dustin. Where you at?
We can't feel that connection.
Right, exactly.
Are you lagging over there?
Oh,
Why can't I see the
Go ahead, Sandy. Now.
what they
John does not like Chinese food, so that's a no to Panda Express.
Oh, he likes Thai food though because I sent him to Tai Tai.
I was gonna say, did y'all go to Tai Tai? Did y'all take a selfie together?
And what a nice tie it is.
We did not take a selfie together. Dang it, John.
Gosh, what are y'all?
Wait, why are you getting
thinking?
mad at John?
Because John didn't think.
You
of
know
it.
what? He not only did we forget the selfie, but John forgot his camera in my studio. I was like,
Oh man.
so he has a digital camera, and then he's got a film camera, and he left the film camera at my
But
studio.
no worries, he's got his iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. So we did most of the stuff with the iPhone, but I had to ship him his camera to him. I was like, dude, how did you forget your camera? And it was kind of my fault too, because usually I take another tour through the studio before I leave. But we started chatting about stuff, and I just locked up, and so it's kind
Joe
of
was like hoping he'd forget it. This is a nice piece of equipment.
no, let me tell you, this camera is like from 1950 something, so there is no way that I would have been able to work it.
Listen to him. He's like, it's from 1950. I could have never figured it out.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, who's Sylvia Miller?
I don't know.
She's from my running group.
Okay, cool. She just sent some money in about 20 minutes ago while we are on the show.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, so we're actually at $280 right now.
Booyah!
Thank you, everybody that's donated.
Everyone that has donated.
I
We need
definitely
to-
want to give shout out to everyone who's been participating and sending it, but I definitely want to give a special shout out to CPJ of Spoiled Cotton because she donated. She donated good, and the kids are definitely going to be spoiled a little bit with that. And then also to Jacob Hamill from Labor 12 and the Hamill brothers. He donated a good amount too, so thank you guys.
you.
But all of you guys
And
are really
Joanne did too. Or she said she did.
Oh,
You know,
'cause
it's
what did she
interesting
say
that
over
you
here?
mentioned that actually, because
Did
It's
you get
from.
mine,
It's not from.
Jamie?
It won't say Joanne's name. It'll
Because
say
if not,
Marilyn.
I
yeah,
need
but
to
the thing
jump on
is
someone.
Ooh.
nothing
Jump on
came
them.
through.
Pounce, girl.
Yep. So it's not there. It would be their last name for sure. You would see their
Yeah,
last
yeah,
name.
I know, I remembered, but I don't see it in there.
Dustin says, I don't like Chinese food, but I do like girls that love Chinese food, so I tolerate it. Look at him compromising.
You know what that's saying though? He's saying that he likes the Asian persuasion girls. That's what he's saying.
My 1953 Crown graphic.
Not to give him attention, but
Why?
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. It just
Because Jamie likes it too, so you make him blush.
hush your mouth, girl.
Oh, look at this.
We just started
Time
something.
to jump on someone. I'm on it. Oh.
I'm actually looking to see if maybe
No.
it's like somewhere else.
It should have been that. I think it would have reflected a lot more in that total. So that's awesome. So what do we get?
Thank y'all so
Where
much.
do you have something coming up?
I have a show tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited because Jamie's going to be on my show tomorrow.
Do you want to give us a little hint on what y'all are talking about?
Yes, I'm going to give
Yeah,
you
please.
one tidbit.
Is it
It
about
is-
sociopaths?
it
Because
has
you know I got a
been-
thing about sociopaths.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I
Asians?
think for
It is?
that and blazing persuasion.
Hush your mouth. My wife is not a sociopath, by the way, everyone, okay?
Yes,
Although-
I'm going to be discussing stuff that's happening in our local news.
Oh,
Oh,
you need-
Yes.
we're doing that tomorrow?
Yes.
do you want a closer connection? Do you want me to reach out to her?
Oh, snap.
Yes.
I know part of the family.
Holla.
We're going to be
Oh,
wearing some face masks tomorrow, though, everyone, just
We're
so
going to
they
look
don't
like the
recognize us.
anon.
Right.
No,
I'm not
it's-
going to lie.
it's
You guys are
viral.
going to want to show up. Seriously.
It's viral.
Like,
It's viral.
it's-
It's inevitable. There's nothing.
It's crazy. It's a crazy story.
It's
if you,
crazy.
I can reach out to her if you want.
Dude,
yeah,
do it.
so I don't have
Do it.
anything in my personal Venmo or in the Pineapple Project. I don't see it, Joanne. Sorry. I know you.
You
Anyway.
know, somebody, she just got locked and loaded. You better watch out.
Bad boys. What you gonna do when she comes?
What you
for
gonna
you?
do when Joanne comes?
So
and
be
kicks
sure
you?
to pay attention to Sandy's show tomorrow. What time?
Yes. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central. We're gonna talk serial killers and sheet.
I mean, for real though.
For
For
real.
Like you guys, it'll be a pretty, especially. Anyway, if you have
That's
friends
just
who are like into
one-
true crime stuff,
One
espe-
tidbit, because I've got
Yeah.
other things going.
you gotta
on.
please show up and invite them. So Kayla, I don't know if you're into true crime or John if you are, but watch it tomorrow, or maybe your wives or friends or whatever else. Sandy's gonna be
All the
talking. She's-
sociopaths in your life. Please
Right.
invite them to my show.
Yes. I should not be this excited about her saying that. I'm so sorry. I really am trying to control myself with that, but that topic
We
is
we
one
love
that's so-
sociopaths.
We're
I
ready.
should stop.
So are you ready to
A
do the thing?
sociopath's watching right now, and they're gonna be like, "You want a sociopath?" I'll be like,
John, go over to
don't know how to
Sandy Talk
answer.
Sheet Facebook.
or
and
YouTube.
That's where it's at, and it's also on YouTube. Yes, Sandy Talk.
They both
Sheet.
stream live, so you'll be able to interact just like you are
It's
now.
Just like this, John.
Exactly.
Just like this.
As soon as this is over, better run for the.
Ron
Yes!
Roberts, run for the
You know,
hills.
life happens,
Joanne is my
Joanne.
next guest.
Oh my-
Yes,
From behind bars,
From
let's talk to the
behind
famous
bars.
Joanne.
Look at this. Sociopath is a type. Women love them, and
Yeah.
men love them too, girls.
Men love them
Seems
too.
that way.
Men
Seems
love
that
loving too.
way.
I sure do.
All right.
Cool.
So anyway, tomorrow night, Sandy, come back here next Monday. I am working on a few things. We've got someone related to the music industry who's going to be joining us here soon, and I can't think.
Oh my
of anyone
gosh.
else, but
Speaking of being related, I will never again let anyone make fun of me for my dog's names. Because y'all know I have a Johnny Cash and a June Carter. I saw a German Shepherd named Celine Dion. When you said musician, that just triggered that thought.
I mean, I'm okay with that. But my issue is why name the German Shepherd Celine Dion? I don't.
I mean, why name him Johnny Cash, but Celine Dion
I
is
mean,
just far
Johnny Cash
worse.
fits him though. It fits
Doesn't
him.
it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Look.
dog is Ricky Ricardo.
So thank you.
What did you just say?
He's Havanese.
Say it again, Joe, for us in the back.
Ricky Ricardo.
My ears are moist.
It's-
My ear holes are moist now.
I can't apologize for that. I'm sorry.
yeah. All right, everyone. We love you. We thank you for hanging out. Again, go to the open up Venmo, even if you're, skip that cup of coffee, throw some dollars in there, and let's get these gifts for these kids.
$6. I'm judging you.
You know what? I messaged that place who said they're going to help us out last year. I might need y'all's two's help to reach out to them also.
Use guys.
Use guys.
Use guys.
This freaking Yankee over here talking like that.
Use guys. Y'all's choose.
All right, look, so we're going to come back Monday. When we come back Monday, we want you to join us. Make sure to send us some pictures of some stuff that you're eating this holiday season so that we can maybe there's something we want to imitate or
so
you know what?
Make fun of it.
No, we're not going to make fun of it. I want to see if it's good enough to make.
I want to judge you. No, and then also, too, if you need help selecting gifts, like if you need to narrow it down on what you should get,
yes.
let us help you.
Let us help you.
Find the
because
gift.
y'all need some help.
For real, though. On so many levels. Okay?
All right, for us.
All
We
right.
got to go.
We love you. Yes, all right.
Thank y'all
so
so
everyone,
much.
we'll see you next week. Love you. And as usual,
Remember to be kind and rewind.
look for and meet new friends.
You filthy
Filthy animals.
Animals.
Good night,
Man,
everybody.
that was close, y'all. We almost had it.